Hello again, everybody, and welcome to an Our Town community TV show. Super glad to be back, but we have with us, more important, Mayor Rey Martinez, but now State Representative Rey Martinez. Congratulations, my friend. First of all, we're so glad saying that. That's great. So glad you're here. Tell us, the people watching the show, if they don't know you, a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I want to get congratulations for you, Ryan, Dr. Ryan.
I told you before. I told you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. It's been a grind, but I did it. I did it.
Congratulations on your doctorate for leadership. That's it's a lot of work, and I know you've earned it.
Thank you.
And you and your family should be very proud.
Thank you.
Your accomplishment.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. I was mayor of Loganville, the first Latino mayor of the state of Georgia. Go figure. I got elected in 2017 and started serving the great city of Loganville in 2018. I did 4 years serving as our mayor in Loganville here in Gwinnett County and Walton County, by the way, because the city of Loganville straddles two counties.
Yep.
And then in 2021, last year, I decided to announce that I was going to run for office, and I qualified in this year, 2022, and I got elected in the last election, which is November 8th. So I'm excited to represent the District 111.
111.
That's right, triple ones, which encompasses the Gwinnett County, the Cula area, the Harbins area, the Bold Springs area, and then of course the Walton County area, which encompasses the town of between, this little town of between, the city of Loganville and the city of Walnut Grove. 69,069 residents.
Wow.
So
that's nice.
It's a big constituency, but I'm looking forward to representing every single one of them.
Well, and I want to say, just on a first-hand endorsement, if you don't know, as mayor, Rey and I worked together a lot, and he and his team, I should say, did fantastic things under his leadership. I can say that as a leader guy. But now this is a huge new step, which really excited for it. It just shows all the people that came out and saw what you were doing and making a difference in your leadership style. And I know you're excited to talk about that. Let me ask you one more thing. And some family and friends, is that an important part of your journey and the people in the community that have gotten to know you? Has that kind of propelled you on through this? I mean, I know a race is tough for a lot. You got to grind, right?
Yeah, we talked about earlier. Are you happy about it? Are you happy about serving? And I'm extremely happy. I'm going to tell you why, Ryan. Because when kind of like when you got your doctorate, you can't do it alone.
No,
you cannot. You need a good team behind you. You need supporters. You need encouragement. Of course, you need family, wife, kids. And I had that, of course, or else I would not have gotten in.
Right.
Because that's one of the things that we did. But not only that is the leaders of each county, Gwinnett County and Walton County, that put their name and their reputation behind me to endorse me. That means a lot.
Huge.
And not only that, it's just the residents that prayed for me. I know there was a lot of prayers for my campaign. A lot of folks would call me, from the young folks to the older folks to anybody in between, that would say, Rey, I support you 100%. And those are encouraging words. And I'm going to tell you how this thing got started real quick.
Please.
In 2021, in 2021, the current representative, which is Tom Kirby, he called me and he said, Rey, I'm I'm not going to run again. This is my last go around. And I'm telling you because, I believe in you, and think about it. So whenever the current representative tells you this, and he wants you to take his seat, which is big shoes to fill, by the way, because Tom Kirby has been representing that district for almost 11 years or so.
Wow.
So he's been doing it for a while. And when he does that, it's a good start. And not only that, when my colleague, my neighbor, basically, State Representative Bruce Williamson, which he covers the other side of Walton County, immediately finds out and calls me, I want you to do it. So it puts a little pressure on you because you got two current representatives that want you to serve. So anyway, it's good to have that, and I'm excited by it. And throughout my campaign, I had leadership that are currently serving, like the Speaker of the House that we'll talk about in just a minute.
Absolutely.
And some of the state legislators are calling you, encouraging you. So Ryan, it's such a good feeling to have that backing, and then to top it all off, like they say, to put the cherry on the top. I had 16,000 people vote for me.
Man,
16,000. I would not never guess, which is 65% of the electorate. I got 65, and my opponent got 35. You know, when you do these things, you know, people say, well, you got this in the bag. You got it in the bag. And I said, thank you for your words of encouragement, but I don't think I have it in the bag till that
sign, seal, and deliver,
till the last minute, till the
right.
last minute, till the last day. But I was downplaying. You know, I said, you know, if I could just win by 50%, plus one,
sure,
55, I'll be happy. So when the numbers kept strolling through and I got 65%, it's like, whoa. So I'm so excited. I can't stop smiling since Election Day, and I look forward, man, it's going to be fun. I look, because if you know me, I like to have fun whatever I do, and energy, but I'm so looking forward to not representing all 69,000 of my constituents, District 1, but the whole state of Georgia.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, you and I had a celebration. So I officially defended what I did October 31st. Yours was, I guess, a week in front of your victory. And I'm like you. Everybody was like, you're fine, you're good. You know, they want you to finish. I'm like, I'm just not done till it's done. Right. So congratulations. Well, let's talk about throw out some of the stuff you're really excited about going into, because you were telling me before we went on air, is it January?
It's January 9th.
Okay. Yes. And that runs through?
It runs through the last week of April, depending on how the legislation goes, to about April 30th. Okay. So it runs that one. I'm going to talk about the leadership real quick.
Yeah, please.
And how it stands now. Of course, we mourn the passing of the former Speaker of the House, which is David Ralston. He passed a few weeks ago. So what's happening now? We have Jan Jones, which she is Speaker Pro Tem. When the passing of David Ralston happened, she elevated to the Speaker of the House. Okay. So she is the first female in the history of Georgia. So that's historical. Oh, wow. The first female Speaker of Georgia. And then what's going to happen? We've elected Speaker Representative John Burns to be the Speaker of the House. I see. Okay. Of both houses. Of course, you know, you got the Republicans and you got the Democrats. Sure. The way it holds now, there's one vacant seat because of the Speaker's passing. So the way it holds now, we got 100 Republicans and we have 79 Democrats. A total of 180 is a body, is the House body. Okay. On the Senate side, you got 56 senators. Okay. The way it stands now is 33 Republicans and 33 Republicans and 23 Democrats, to total 56. Basically, the Speaker is Republican and the majority is Republican. I just want to say that so people can know what's going on. We have a caucus chair and we have a caucus vice chair, and that's the way it works. Man, that's great. And so in your journey from, you know, I want to go back in the journey. So when you first decided, you know, get in mayor, how did you decide you wanted to go down that road and get in this, you know, in the community service business? I don't want to say politics. I want to say the community giving back. Absolutely. You know, just like everything else, you never think you're going to do that. Right. You know, I'm a business person by trade. I love to cook. If you haven't noticed by my accent. Yeah, that's right, you're a Cuban, right? Yo soy cubano. I'm Cuban. Bienvenidos. I'm Cuban. I was born in Puerto Rico. And I tell people there's a few things that Cubans are good at. There's 5 things we're good at, and I just happens to be, I'm pretty good at 2 of them. Real quick, food. We love to cook. Right. Cubans love to cook. Right. Cubans love to box. Cubans love to play baseball. Cubans and love to talk too. So I'm about 2 of those because I love to cook. I'm not very good at boxing and I'm not very good at playing ball. But I had a restaurant, Ray's Cuban Grill in Loganville, and I was very outgoing. I would go to the tables, I would do the food. I enjoyed doing that. And I had some folks, and like I said, you get motivated by people that support you. So I had some customers say, you know, there's an open seat here in Loganville for city council. And I said, what is city council? I don't even know where city hall's at. The only time that I went to city hall is to get my paperwork, my permits for my restaurant. For your restaurant. So anyway, so they told me about this and they encouraged me just real quick. So when the time came, they came back. I said, it's time to qualify. Qualify for what? You gotta go to City Hall and fill out your paperwork. So I did all that. And then after I filled out and paid my fine or my fee for qualifying, I go up to these guys. I called them up. I said, okay, I've already qualified. What now? You don't know these things. Because I'm not a political guy. I just became. He said, now you got a campaign. Lo and behold, this was in 2010. Lo and behold, I got the most votes. Go figure. I got the most votes because I worked hard. I went knocking on doors and I got the most votes. And I got elected city council. Then I got reelected again in 2013, serving in the U.S. Navy when I got called up. And then and the open seat came up in 2017 to take the reins of mayor.
Well,
so I'm excited.
I didn't know exactly the backstory. So there was just kind of a crazy entrance to this. But you're a people person. You love taking care of people, serving people. So I guess you just kind of evolved into this, and now you're taking the next step, which is you're really excited about.
You got to be a people person. You got to be served. You know, we are. You know, they call us politicians and they call us a bunch of things, but actually we are public servants.
Right.
And if you heard me say, you know, I'm here to serve my 69,000, and I know them. I know them. I know the number 69,069 constituents that live, that I represent in District 111. And I'm also a public servant to the whole state of Georgia.
Sure.
And we are public servants, and I'm so thrilled. I'm so excited to be doing that. But you got to be a people person. You got to be out there and just connect.
But see, Ray, this is what I want people to see. You know, they just want to throw all politics into a bucket and not hear, I'm a people person. I'm excited. I want to make a difference to not just who voted for me, but the whole state. And that's a breath of fresh air. That's right. It really is. So, you know, we got a few minutes left. So what do you know, in terms of really meeting people and going into this next 4 months and starting in January, what couple top things you're most excited about?
I'm most exciting, like I said, to represent. But I'm excited of what the governor, Brian Kemp, has issued out there. You know, he did the gas tax. You know, and we're seeing the rewards from that. You know, now he's already done it 6 times. He's going to do it the 7th time, which is the gas tax is going to reduce your bill by 29 cents a gallon, and that's going to put money on people's pocket, because you know what's going on with inflation now.
Oh, yes.
And so anything that the governor could do, or even the state legislators, could do to put more money on hardworking, Georgians, will be a great thing. So I'm excited to vote for that. I'm excited to support that.
It's fantastic.
And it's gonna come up. The other thing is that if you know, he's gonna give a tax break, a $1 billion tax break to the Georgians. Okay. And that's something that he's going to talk about in the session in 2023, and I'm in support of that. Any monies that will go back to us, to the taxpayers, to the homeowners of Georgia, man, I'm in favor of that.
Well, you've been a small business owner, you know your community, and people like me. I mean, money didn't just grow on trees, so it's what we want to hear. So that's exciting to know. I didn't know all that stuff.
It's very exciting.
All right, so we're coming to the last minute or so. So just tell people when they're grinding in life, whatever they're going through. When I was going through the doctorate, when you were campaigning, everybody's saying, man, this is tough. What do you tell them in a word of encouragement out there that are listening to you and me, but going, I can't do that? What would you inspire somebody with, no matter what they're facing?
I do that all the time. I came from Puerto Rico many years ago, going through an ESO program, going through a lot, and I tell them, I've been there. I have been there. It's been a struggle, and look what we have achieved. Look what I have achieved. So when the road gets tough, guys, go in, have your faith, have your passion, dedication, and do it. And don't let nobody ever tell you can't do it, because you can. You can. You just got to have the right team behind you, and you got to have the faith and the determination to do it.
That's right, and that team and what you've done is, I'm just proud to be your friend and watch and help along the side, and I just really appreciate your always from day one being a great servant. So thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Folks, that's Mayor Rey Martinez and now State Representative Rey Martinez on the show. Thanks for tuning in, folks, on another Our Town Community Show. We'll see you next time.